Welcome to reading the New Testament in original Greek. Today we have Matthew chapter 4 verse 3. Και προσεθών ο πειράζων, είπεν αυτό, ή Υιός ή του Θεού, είπε ή να ηλίθι ότι άρτη γένονται. The tempter came and said to him, If you are the Son of God, command these stones to become loaves of bread. There aren't many grammatical analyses that are required to understand this verse. We talked about already many times the participles, and also we have the conditional sentence that begins here. But this is a simple conditional sentence that we have. Now, que prosethon, pros plus elthon. Elth is the key syllables that we talked about. To recognize this one is from erchome. El, eleth, such. And on, omega, ni, the ending. With an accent on top makes it an aorist participle and nominative case in masculine, right? Pros elthon, he came. After he came, the circumstantial participle. Now, making grammatical connections to what follow. O pirazon. Pirazo means to test and to tempt, right? Making definite article with participle ending, omega ni, also there, making this as a definitely nominative and also a masculine. Making the grammatical connections with prosethon. After the tester came, or while the tester came, and after, although the tester came, etc., etc. Well, you have to find in the context, the right context, right? So when the tester, it might be proper here, when the tester came, είπεν αυτό, he said to him, αυτό dative, to him, for him, in this case, to him. Now, excuse me, the conditional sentence with the conjunctions e begins here. If Ios, a son. Now we have again e. The pronunciation is the same. In Erasmus, it's also the same. A. We only distinguish this one from the other one with the circumflex, the accent. The circumflex indicates this second e is from the me verb. I am, you are. So this is case of third person singular, Ios, a son. If you are a son, tu Theou, of God, right? So this is separated, but the accent it's in the middle, the Ios, by inserting the me verb in an after e. So if you are a son of God, ipe, say, right? It's an imperative. Ina indicates in order to the purpose, right? Say in order to or in order that, because we have the subject. E lithi, right? The stones in plural. It's masculine in plural, in nominative case. Now, uti also this is the nominative plural, making the same connection. So these stones. Arti also is a nominative. And also from the artos, the bread, a bread, now making a plural, breads. But it's not connected to this one. Ilithi, uti. Well, you have to try to interpret and translate and if it makes sense, right? These stones, if you're making all this connection, all these bread stones, well, it's not making any sense, right? We have technically here two separate nouns. This bread as the stones, or the stones as the bread. Now, genonte, we have the verb from the ginome, to become, with the omega there is making a subjunctive in the conditional sentence. So this may be become, right? Genonte, third person here is the plural, right? Because we have the subject lithi uti technically, and also arti. Now we know from these parts of the verse, the genonte or the ginome takes two nominative cases, right? Ilithi and arti. These stones can be or become arti, breads, changing the stones to bread. So again, if you are a son of God, say, in order that this bread becomes these stones become breads, arti. So this is all about the verse 3. Now, this is the temptation scenes of the first. Now, this making also intertextual connections with the Deuteronomy, right? Okay, that's for discussion later, and I hope you have enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, leave a comments, and I'll look forward to our next sessions in the verse 4.